You are about to experience bodily fluids, human excrement, and all of anarchy, brought to you by the Battlefront Station. Sup COH fans, and welcome to episode 75 of Battlefront Casualties, brought to you by the Battlefront Station, presented by me, AE, and my good friend Aimstrong. What's up, Aimstrong?
Hello everyone, it's good to be back on the show for another episode, and I'm very excited to announce that we have two of my favorite players and friends in this game. Would you care to introduce them, AE?
Yeah, I believe they're proteges of yours. We've got Tommy in the West as Americans, and Jeep in the East as Wehrmacht.
It looks like Jeep's back to take revenge for what happened on our last cast, where Tommy snuck in a victory from the hands of Jeep in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, definitely. And they're still on their less preferred faction, so it's still going to be interesting to see what they come up with. We're on 5 seconds. On
I'll do
pausing.
the countdown then.
Oh, yeah, you do the countdown.
3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, so we've got some excellent VCO delight for you here today. Looks like Tommy's going to go for his 4 engineers, which he's used to doing on Semwa.
I remember playing a lot of practice games against Tommy on this map, and he has always been very fond of that 4 engineer start, inspired by Siberian Platoon back in the days. And I'd say that in a lot of our games, he actually played it better than Siberian Platoon did when I played Siberian. So I'm I'm excited to see if Jeep will be able to stand up to that.
Yeah, it's interesting to see what capping order he's going to come up with as well, because 4 engineers gives you a lot more to work with, and Semwa's always poses an issue with your capping order at the start, so it's interesting.
And Jeep, he's not very renowned for his Wehrmacht play. It's very crude and it's very brutal, but as we saw last game, he has some aces up his sleeve. His snipers are probably the best of any player right now. I gotta give that to him.
Really, sniper micro is that good?
Well, I've really tried to teach him how to use the sniper properly, and he's become a total beast with it.
Oh yeah, all the hotkeys and the quick, hold fire toggle.
Indeed, he can make a counter sniper after the first shot if he's really focused. That's fast reflexes. But I mean, he's not. I've retired from the game. I'm growing very old. My reflexes aren't what they have been. But GP is still in his peak age.
Yeah, he's like a young sapling. He's quite, supple. He can do things that you can't anymore.
Indeed. So so right now we have both victory points capped. They're preparing for it's a tourney game. It's not an auto match where they just want to win. They want this to reflect a tourney setting where the VP leader he gets to decide factions in the deciding game.
Yeah, so 4 engineers allowed Tommy to get to that VP just a few seconds quicker, so there's a little bit of drain already.
And we just also there was some hate talk to each other. I guess they're both trying to impress their master. But words can't convince me. I want to see results. I want to see who would takes this.
Would you consider coming out of retirement if one of them were to win?
If
The upcoming tournament, the MV game tournament.
let me put it like this: if one of them wins the most wanted invitational, then I would like to challenge that person to best out of three on Montage's region. We played 1 versus 1, and then the winner of that one can take my crown, or I can keep it.
Well, as the king of Denmark and what is it, the Grand Master of Company Heroes, as you like to call yourself?
Well, yeah, I've used that title. Other have as well.
And what does that make Devem then? Because he's still pretty damn good as well.
He's like, Devon won the Sunday night fight stuff, but he lost to Sandland in the recent game replays tourney that I ended up winning. So I guess they're two grandmasters.
Oh
I'd
right.
settle on that because Devon is a monster. So I'm not gonna hide from that. But right now we can see that Tommy has capped most of the map. He's even able to harass a +10 fuel point without any units contesting because he just has so many units, whereas Jeep has confined his units to the southern part of the map to connect the plus 16 munitions.
Yeah, that could have been worse for Jeep there. The Volksgrenadiers could have lost a few more men. The MG didn't quite make it in time.
But he's not taking down on victory points right now, which is what I think he's trying to do, prevent victory point from taking. And the Volksgrenadiers will be able to fight back the engineers at the plus 10 fuel point next to the base soon.
Some interesting banter from Jeep there. He said, fuck off in the chat.
I think there has been some fighting because I told them that I couldn't review both their replays. Jeep, he really wants me every replay. He plays on a lot of Smurfs. He may be streaming, but he plays on a lot of Smurfs too. He always wants me to review it. And I have prioritized Tommy because of his... He's done very well in the tourneys, and I think Jeep is a bit pissed off because of that.
Tommy's, okay, in this game it looks pretty equal so far, but Tommy's American play, is it slightly better than Jeep's Wehrmacht play, would you say, overall?
I would. It has happened that Tommy has beaten me with this US actually quite a lot. He won most of our games during our practice matches before the last tourney. So, but we're seeing a flank right now in the middle, and it looks like Jeep is not in a position to defend it.
Yeah,
Jeep has
hopefully.
actually lost most of. He will lose most of the map right now. There's he hasn't even begun capping the plus 10 munition fuel point.
Yeah, at least he's still keeping his troops alive. You know, he's not losing the manpower war quite yet, but he has been pushed entirely off the map.
He will soon be cut down to just plus 10 munition. But he did go with the sniper start, and he's into tier 2 now. He can't build his creek barracks, he's not fuel starved, so he will be able to get units out, manpower wise. Are we seeing any kind of teching from Tommy right now? I'd imagine he'd go bars in a situation like this.
I've had a brief look. Yeah, he is just popping bars right now as you speak. That's uncanny from you.
That's because he's taken so much of the map right now that he knows Jeep is forced into tier 2, so there's no reason to get their mate, because the pack counters their mate, but the boss counter tier 2, so...
Oh, I see, so he's won the infantry warriors, might as well keep up the momentum.
Exactly, he's one step ahead right now, but that's not to say that Jeep will not be... okay, sorry for interrupting. I'm actually surprised he built a Kampfkraft Center and not a Creek Barracks. And he's upgrading Veterans to 1. That's weird.
That is strange, yeah. Maybe he feels he's quite confident with his sniper play. And Tommy can use snipers, but he's not renowned for it. He doesn't like doing it.
Well, Tommy, he's pretty decent, but as we saw in the last game, it looks like Jeep is on top of his sniper play right now compared to Tommy. But it wouldn't surprise me if Tommy makes a comeback now.
Yeah,
we're seeing
didn't Jeep
a second MG now.
Yeah. Jeep was very unlucky with his snipers, if I remember correctly, in that game. Or maybe, it was quite interesting anyway. I think he missed like 5 counter snipes.
He still got a lot of kills with him though. His one lone sniper just stood his ground. But well, we're seeing a delayed 5 tier 1 composition from Jeep. 2 MGs, 2 folks and a sniper against how many units from Tommy right now?
Well, we've got quite a few. Obviously, you know, he must have 4 rifles by now. I think he's gone bars, 4 rifles. He has spent a lot of munitions on mines, and he's got a flamer. In fact, the Volks just ate the mines for their face in the south. So yeah, he's maxing out. He's maximising his resources at the moment.
And he's putting himself in a flanking position right now for the middle. But he hasn't seen the extra MG. I'm guessing I'm not sure what he's expecting right now, because Jeep is starved for fuel for any tier 3 tagging, and he even stopped himself with the Veterans who won for building a creek barracks. And
what has he been spending his munitions income on? Has he bought many med packs, or has he put any mines down?
He's put a few mines close to the cutoff on the bridge.
Oh yeah, I see them now. Yep.
Flamers will be able to sneak behind one of those MGs, and there's only 1 folk squad defending. The sniper's coming up from the bridge though, and we'll be able to take down the engineers.
Yeah, retreating engineer was lucky. Oh no, it wasn't. 2 mines
We got
to
a
the face.
second flamer. A second flamer squad coming, but the sniper should be able to keep them at bay just by himself. But a boss coming as well now. This is going to be ugly. Unless Tommy runs into the mine.
Oh, he missed the mine by a
Make
hair.
a full retreat from Jeep right now. Or the MG's making a last stand, that's pretty risky. What's interesting right now is that even though Jeep has not had many resources, he's still been able to have both victory points for most of the game.
Who would you say was winning the manpower war at the moment? Because Jeep just took down an entire flamer squad with those mines.
I definitely say Tommy's in the lead right now because he can get a weapon support center and a sniper out, and that will be a really good composition against everything Jeep has. And if you look at Jeep's base, he seems to be not that focused. He left the Creek barracks alone for a few seconds and just ran away when it was at 99% build.
Yeah, Tommy just built a triage and he has 100 fuel in the bank. So yeah, Tommy's winning the resource war at least.
Supply yard coming up though. We saw that last game. He got his supply yard before the weapon support center. I guess that's for the manpower reduction. It decreases upkeep on your units.
Oh, double mines. So is that infantry doctrine confirmed for Tommy? Because they look like pretty aggressively placed mines there.
Yes, it is indeed. And we haven't seen a doctrine from GPU. The thing is right now that Tommy can be sure what Jeep will get, what kind of units he will bring out, because he's been so fuel stuffed. He just got his Creek barracks up and he has 600 manpower in the bank. I'm not sure what kind of strategy this is, but he will be able to make a push soon for some territory. The question would be if his troops will be strong enough to counter the boss without veterancy and the snipers, which I really think Tommy will get to, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think.
We see the weapon support center coming up.
Ah, here we go. The weapon support center. Yeah. Do you think an M8 would have been punishing in this situation, or he's definitely made the right call with the weapon support center?
Ironically, the M8 would have been the perfect choice because Jeep decided to get veterans who won before Creek Barracks. I'm not really sure why, since he limited his own manpower. He floated 600 manpower because he wasn't able to bring out any effective units. An extra MG wouldn't be that good in this situation, so he really needed the Creek Barracks.
Oh, that could have been a bad retreat for the sniper there, past 2 bars. But mine to the rescue.
Mine, the cutoff. He had tried to destroy it with the flamers. They can use attack round on a mine and then they will trip it so it explodes without taking any damage. But he had the attack round at the wrong spot, so
yeah, I
he
saw
thought
him.
there was no mine.
He was burning that patch of ground for a long time and no mine was triggered, so he must be feeling unlucky at this point.
This is a very classical position for an infantry US player to be in on this map. There's mines everywhere because he has so high fuel munitions income. What is his income right now?
His munitions income is 54, so it's exceedingly high, and he's keeping. He's not got much in the bank, so he is spending it on all the mines, as you said. And yeah, the middle of Seymour is a patchwork of yellow cover craters at the moment. Already.
We're seeing 2 grenadiers out already in 1 minute because he floated that much manpower and a pack. So Tommy has been one step ahead all the time with attacking right now.
How can she get back into? Obviously, he's not out of the game by any stretch of the imagination. But what can he do to take the initiative at this point?
He needs to focus on getting one part of the map, and he needs to clear all the mines with his face if necessary, because with them around he won't be able to move up with the infantry there as well.
Yeah, he's getting
Tommy's
murdered.
losing a flamer now in the bottom part of the map while he microed in the middle.
Yeah, he just lost 2 full squads. He lost 2 engineer squads there.
And a good positioning by Jeep's MG right now at the cutoff. If you notice, when the MG is on the bridge, it's literally impossible to flank, so Tommy can't move up right now, and he knows that. We just had Seal selected.
Zeal's one of the best passive abilities in the game, isn't it?
It makes a single grenadier person turn into Rambo. So, yeah, I'd say that. Yeah. Tommy's moving in for the southern cutoff now, the one that connects the +6 ammunition. He's really trying to keep Jeep down on resources.
Yeah, it's been ultra aggressive this type of game. There's not been much lull in activity really. It's been constant.
As soon as Jeep got 50 fuel, he upgraded veterancy too, so I believe he'll try and move out once he gets that, because he has, even though he lost so much ground, he's had really good unit conservation. He has 2 grenadier squads, 2 folks, 2 MGs, and a sniper. That's a total of 7 combat units, with a pack and support. And even though Tommy hasn't gotten any tanks right now, it will be a late game investment, I think.
Tommy Sniper only has 1 kill and it's been really quite passive. It's just making its way into the middle of the field right now.
Yeah, he just revealed himself, so now Jeep will play accordingly now that he knows that Tommy has had the sniper. But with getting the pack, he obviously was thinking that Tommy would take for a tank depot or something.
Yeah, Jeep's Sniper has 17 kills to its name, so that's, you know, it's pretty impressive so far.
You're seeing a flank coming in now in the middle. A full retreat from Jeep, and the pack looks like it's gonna be overwhelmed.
Yeah, it didn't quite react fast enough, the pack. It possibly could have reacted a little bit sooner.
He's moving with his back. If he had moved the other way, he would even have the green shield, the green cover to protect him, but he didn't do it.
Oh, so reversing with the pack, yeah.
Yeah, that's the better choice if it gets chased, but I think it would have died there anyways. And see, as soon as Tommy took that ground, he put down mines so that it will be very hard for Jeep to advance. That's why Jeep got a minesweeper now. Oh, and the sniper just got destroyed by one of Jeep's mines. That's gonna hurt him.
I was thinking internally, what way can Jeep get back into this, and then boom, 340 manpower goes down the toilet.
Does Tommy have another sniper right now?
He does, yeah. It's just come out onto the map. So yeah, it was good.
I'm actually surprised.
Timing.
I'm surprised that Jeep has managed to have so many units right now compared to Tommy. Tommy has lost some flamers here and there, and that's something that happens most of the time with 4 engineers. But Jeep is actually able right now to take the whole midfield and push Tommy back from the southern part of the map. I think Tommy is gonna try and save up for a howitzer or a tank depot. I'll try and move out with those as soon as he can. Until then it's stalling, because Jeep is gonna hold that territory now, especially with 2 MGs.
Yeah, Tommy has 4 CPs in the bank, so he's given himself the choice of either going for off-map or the howitzer. But yeah, the amount of mines that have exploded in this game, I think we're by far into double-digit figures now. You know, most men have died to mine, I think.
Yeah, both players have been really good at laying them, and they've had a big impact, making it so that none of them could make a total conversion of the map to the other side's favor. But Tommy has been ahead right now in the map control. The question is whether or not he will be able to hold it. Does he even have veterancy on any of his riflemen?
Yeah, he has a single rifle with a vet. It's retreating as we speak. So yeah, he does have some veterancy, but as I say, mines have been killing most people, so surely there's... let's have a look. Obviously there's no engineers with vet because they die so quickly, but yeah, there would have been otherwise.
That's a pity for Tommy, since that's veterancy that's wasted. And it's going to be really hard to take down the Grenadiers with veterancy 2 and seal at the same time.
Do riflemen get veterancy for the mines that they lay?
Yes, they do. It's really a part of why you can make a strategy out of going defensive operation as the first CP as Americans, and it's just trying to lay as many mines as possible to get that veterancy. Right now I'd say it's either do that or go airborne as the US. That's how I play.
So Jeep has a mortar out, obviously vet one with the Kampfkraft sensor he's been using.
I think it's to prevent Tommy from stalling and cover. Oh, we're seeing artillery now.
Unlucky scatter for Tommy there. It didn't hit anything. It hit the roof of the building before it hit anything.
We also got support veterancy 1 upgrade from Jeep. That's probably to get the health regeneration. Your support units gain about 8 or 9 health a minute, and that means they will have regenerated full health in like 6 minutes out of combat, something like that.
Do you see the super conservative tank gun that Tommy's put on his own bridgehead? Do you think that's due to perhaps fearing the mortar at the moment? He doesn't want to push out quite yet.
With anti-tank gun.
Yeah, he's keeping it on his own bridgehead at the moment. He's got it next to his base.
Yeah, he's just waiting to use it because, as we saw with Jeep, he lost it due to microing elsewhere. He wasn't able to micro that as well as the other troops. So Tommy is just preventing that situation from happening to him
Of course,
by keeping
yeah.
it.
I only just remembered that it isn't even his. Oh my god, Pyro's down to the ball fire in the north. But I just realised that it's, you know, a pack that he stole.
It also only has a 2% chance of hitting infantry, so you really gotta cross your fingers if you think it'll make a difference.
There's a patch in Company Heroes where packs could take out snipers, wasn't there?
Yeah, last patch they had like a 15% chance of hitting, and there was nothing more annoying than sniping an MG, and then the pack takes a shot and kills your sniper. It was so ridiculous. Or taking out knights crossholders. I mean, those units where you really need every man to be able to use them effectively.
So is there any sign of teching from Jeep? I mean, obviously he has Terror, so he can get the KT eventually, presumably. But is he thinking about tier 3 or anything? He's just staying in tier 1 and 2?
He's teching for Veterancy 3 right now. It's gonna pop in a second. There it is. And it looks like he's trying the same style as he did last time. Massive Grenadier spam. Tommy just lost his Red 21 rifleman in the top part of the map. That means he's really down on units compared to Jeep.
What did he lose that to?
No, those Grenadiers that are moving to take the plus 10 munitions. Tommy's only way out right now is to get Germans and be able to establish a solid front line.
As you say, the Sherman just popped, literally just popped, so yeah. It does look likely at the moment.
The thing is, I would say that Jeep was in a good position right now, a superior position if it wasn't for the fact that Tommy had drained so much of his resources early on. Now that Veteran Tier 3 pop, Jeep has just 30 fuel in the bank, so there won't be any Tier 3 stock support or anything to help take out the Shermans. It'll be sole infantry and anti-tank guns.
Yeah, Tommy just made a massive inroad for the MG. He wants to try and take it out. He's just trying to probably take the cut-off away from Jeep for as long as he can. Well, Vet 3...
Notice how the
Karen.
the folk grenadiers say, fall to the last man. Pack stopping the Sherman from completely base raping Jeep right now. It would be wise of Tommy in a position like this to drive the Sherman around and use off-map howitzer on the Creek barracks.
Yeah, definitely. Because Jeep's obviously relying on P-Grens until he gets KT. It's like P-Gren. Not P-Gren, sorry, Grenadier, but yeah.
Yeah. Tommy snipers haven't been able to do that much in this fight.
Well, the first one exploded into, a fine pate, so it's been difficult.
We're seeing a howitzer come up in Tommy's base now, so he's doing the wombo combo, as I like to call it, that the Americans can make against a prolonged tier 2 play. The howitzer combined with vehicles, preferably tanks, snipers, and boss. Those are the tools you need that give you access to countering a good tier 2 composition. But it's not a free win, of course.
Oh, and
A Grenadier
full squad down.
Oh, sniper down. Tommy just lost his sniper.
Again. So Jeep's being dominating the sniper battle again in this game.
If Tommy Sniper shot his first shot during that engagement, I think, but he was revealed for a long time because he was out in the open. If the better the cover the sniper's in, the faster he will cloak, and he was standing in negative cover on the road. That means he is uncloaked even after just the first shot for 1 second or 2 seconds.
Oh, it's amazing how that affects the sniper battle.
There's also another sniper hint I'd like to give out that very few people know about, and that is if your sniper shoots while uncloaked, then he will have less cooldown on his cloak after. So that means if you uncloak him just before he shoots. You'll notice I do it in all my games. If you uncloak him just before he shoots, he will be able to cloak faster after. And if Tommy had done that there, uncloaked him just before he shot and finished that Grenadier squad, even in negative cover, I think Jeep would have been able to react and get the counter sniper.
It's incredible the quirks that the Company of Heroes engine offers because people are still discovering tips like that 7 years into the game.
And just one last, it's actually a gimmick on this map. If you put the sniper in the bell tower, he will shoot extremely fast, but he will stand in negative cover up there for some reason. I'm not sure why they did.
It kind of makes sense in a kind of a simulator way because obviously he's so exposed, I suppose.
It just hurts your soul when the Americans pop boss in that engagement and just turns up and shit. Okay, we got tier 3 research by Jeep now. And the fighting over the territory has been in the middle right now, but there hasn't really been any territory gains from either player for some time.
No, it's all been just trying to, just jab each other, just feel each other out in the middle rounds. Trying to get that knockout blow.
That's ridiculous. We got 3 packs by Jeep.
Oh my god. What is he expecting from Tommy? He did it by accident! He did it by accident!
Sniper down, and we're seeing on map howitzer and off map howitzer on the bridge. The packs, 2 packs being hit right off. I wish you could put on the Benny Hill theme right now. It's just devastating.
Oh, this is unreal. Absolutely unreal.
I was about to commend Jeep for having so good unit preservation, and that was the reason why he was able to get so many packs, because he he had been able to destroy Tommy's units with it.
That's incredible.
Now he's down to pack that's almost destroyed.
So
Tommy got the howitzer, so he will be able to. He would, in theory, be able to just drive in right now, flank the pack with the Sherman, and use howitzer on top of it.
yeah, he should really just go for the kill or touch now. He should. I suppose he has to repair the Sherman, but he should really just go for it. Jeep's really hurt at this point.
We're seeing Sniper being rebuilt from Jeep, and Tommy also got one out. And I guess it's funny because Jeep hasn't seen Tommy's Sniper right now, so it's to stay ahead, because he knows if he doesn't get a Sniper, and Tommy does, then he might be in a good position until he can get one out.
It's
Tommy
interesting
just
though.
realized this.
I'm kind of rooting for Jeep now because after making such a dumb mistake, nearly 700 manpower wasted on packs that he didn't. Well, there's 2 extra packs. That's 580 manpower. Then recrewing the surviving packs. So yeah, at least 600 manpower.
In those 2 artillery barrages, Jeep lost 2 packs and a sniper. That's almost 1,000 manpower. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's like a reverse off-map combat group.
We had tier 2 tech from Jeep, but it doesn't look like he's gonna. I don't think he'll try and get a tier 3 building up right now. He got 1.25 command point until he has the King Tiger out, and I think he'll just try and keep momentum, keep up field presence until he can get the King Tiger out and use that as his vehicle element in his composition.
Yeah, it's got to be his combat mechanic now because after the pack massacre, yeah.
And we had smoke barrage used by the Mossad team in the middle to cover the Grenadiers capping the victory point from the sniper. When Grenadiers gain Veterans D2, they get a special type of armor called Elite Armor. It's also being shared by Rangers.
Don't.
Not Peagrams.
Oh, okay.
Peagrams
Sorry.
got the soldier armor.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah, good
But
distinction.
Elite Armor makes it so that snipers have a 400% chance of hitting the people with that elite armor, so they will always be hit, and that's why he used the smoke to counteract
And
that.
don't flamers do more damage against them as well?
I think they deal like 13 or 20% more damage compared to their normal armor. But it's still not enough for you expecting a lone flamer squad to solo a Veteran C2 Grenadier, especially not with Seal. But it has happened only 5% of the time. We're seeing good use of Tommy's tank right now. He knows that it will be hard to root out the pack that Chief has in the middle, so instead he uses it to deny area in the corners of the map.
you think Tommy could have arguably been more aggressive in this middle portion of the game rather? After the packs went down and the sniper went down, he really could have pushed a little bit harder, don't you think?
True, but the problem was, I think it was down to just 2 riflemen there. How many does he have right now? He's used a lot of resources into getting the tank depot up, getting just 1 Sherman out, so that Sherman has, in a sense, cost him 770 manpower right now,
Oh wow,
just for that.
yeah.
And then the howitzer as well. That's a lot of resources used on getting those special units.
He has 3 rifles all at Vet 1, so he must have had 3. But yeah, he's slowly starting to get a little bit of veterancy. Obviously, Vet 1 is okay. It leads to better things, though.
Jeep has 2 grenadiers and a folk grenadier right now as combat units. So they're even on combat units, although Jeeps have an advantage. Tommy upgraded grenades though.
Um, Tommy's actually destroying an MG with his Sherman now, trying to deny it from
Yeah, that's a really good advice for people who don't know about that. You can use attack, not attack ground, but use just attack as if you click on a building, and then you can mouse over the MGs or mortars or anti-tank guns when they are unmanned, and then you can destroy them.
Isn't it actually attack move on your keyboard that does that? I think.
Yeah, you need to use attack move. If you use attack round, your units will have very bad accuracy for it, and it will take a lot of time. But if you use just attack move, they will have really good accuracy against it, and it will only take 3 or 4 shots to take them down. Grenadier's out of space and he's half a CP until the King Tiger arrives.
King Tiger's already that close.
Tommy knows that Jeep has gone terror right now because he used propaganda war at certain points. So he must get some kind of anti-tank up. Just 1 pack and the Sherman won't be enough to hold him at bay.
Yeah, this is a tale as old as time now. Semwar, infantry versus terror. A lot of top level players find themselves in this situation. It's how they deal with it that makes it interesting there. A lot of mortar smoke being used to cap the centre. That's nice from Jeep. I like that.
But I mean, that's Jeep's playstyle. He gets a lot of packs, goofs around. He's not a very good player, throws it all away, and then he gets saved by the imbalanced King Tiger. It's so overpowered.
Come on. Obviously, you're joking a little bit. I feel a bit sorry for Jeep after that one. That was harsh, Aimstrong. That was harsh.
Nah, I must admit, last time I said that Tommy was like the adopted family son who I wanted to be heir, and Jeep was the black sheep of the family, but I was impressed with his performance last game. If he takes this, then who knows, maybe things will shift around.
Yeah, possibly. Did you watch Game of Thrones?
No, unfortunately.
Ah, well, Jeep might be listening to this, and basically you're Tywin Lannister, the old kind of lion, and Jeep is Tyrion, the dwarf son. But
well, I'm not sure if he's... Oh, we're seeing artillery now in the middle, taking out an MG, maybe extreme scatter on it so it hits the mortar. It may take out the pack as well. I'm not even sure where he used artillery.
Oh, Tommy's got 2 very badly health squads, so they could both all gone down. They were walking on tightropes there. Oh, the damaged engine for the Sherman right in front of the pack. Artillery comes to save the day. Overkill from Tommy.
We're seeing the heroes of Villas Bukaj, as Jeep and I always joke about. The Tiger Ace have arrived on the battlefield and a Tiger 2.
We just saw, I think it was a rifle down, or perhaps an engineer down to MP40 volts in the north.
Jeep has a King Tiger right now, and he's lost all his packs. He's lost all his MGs. He has a sniper, folks, mortar, minesweeper, 3 grenadiers in the King Tiger right now. That's not much considering what he had earlier. That's the power of artillery.
But Tommy's led him back into the game, it must be said, because Tommy's unit preservation hasn't exactly been ideal in this particular game. He's lost quite a few squads here and there in mostly kind of peripheral engagements to the side of the battle. He seems to be pretty good at hitting retreat when it's in the centre, but there's been a few on the skirmishes that have died unnecessarily.
That's how it is at this level. There's going to be fights at more than just one place at once, and that means I don't think a person can really be at every place on a battlefield with 100% concentration. He needs to prioritize, and Tommy has prioritized wrongly in this match.
And Big Dave's in
But
the centre now. He's going to just sit there like a big fat slug.
the big fat swine is sitting and resting.
But I think you're right. It's definitely because top level players push themselves to the extremes. So a lot more is happening at any one point. So It's easy for a shit player like myself to say, "Oh, look, he lost a squad there. I'd do that. He must be the same as me." But that's not true.
Howitzer shooting at the +5 fuel point in the bottom part of the map. I wonder if it'll be a one-hit KO. No, it wasn't. Well, right now we're seeing that Jeep has more units and they are of better quality because of the veterancy than Tommy's. And that means he's able to poke at the sides.
Yeah, he's using his Grens to really push around, and he's using the Tiger to hold the centre on its own, seemingly.
It could actually solo the pack and the two Shermans. It could solo them, but he doesn't know what kind of units Tommy will bring up right now. What is Tommy's manpower right now? I'm thinking off-map combat group will help him stay in the game.
He's got 264, so just enough for for one rifleman. He's quite far away, and he's only got a 250 income as well, so not for another minute at least.
I see. We're seeing a Panzerschreck from Jeep, and that's to prevent the Shermans from being able to flank the King Tiger. They're like a rear guard that dissuades Tommy from doing a bold move like that. Seeing that he has no packs right now, and they would be a bad investment because of the artillery. Jeep has realized that.
King Tiger's not actually proving to be that brutal so far. It seems to be just killing one man here and there, no major shots.
And that's because of the veterans who wanted the rifleman. It makes be hit by enemies 20% fewer times. Reduces incoming accuracy by 20%. And so the King Tiger's main gun is really bad at hitting, especially on the move.
The Shermans have the up gun here, but I really wouldn't want to pit them against the King Tiger at any point, really.
The upgun's to make sure that he's able to kill it in frontline battles. He won't be able to kill it, but he will be able to take down its health, so Jeep can't use it to just force his way to the cutoff.
Yeah, to give himself a window of opportunity to cap the middle VP.
Interestingly enough, we have Storm Armory coming up. I'm expecting Stux to help against the Shermans right now.
Would you recommend a Nebel, just one Nebel, just to keep keep the middle VP and to suppress the anti-tank guns?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. A Nebelwerfer to take care of both the middle victory point right now, but also the anti-tank gun wall that Tommy is trying to set up. The Nebelwerfer will help displace it.
105 battery here.
9 kills for the howitzer, not exactly that good. So Jeep has been dodging it quite well. I think he's been using his headset to listen for it quite a bit and just retreating everything he can think of. He's done that a few times, especially with his MGs.
We're seeing an interesting move by Tommy right now. He knows that the pack is there in the northern part of the middle, and he's gonna take it and flank the King Tiger right now.
Yeah, he stole a pack that was vacant. So that's pretty interesting. So yeah,
I'm expecting artillery support and a push to the middle, but I'm not sure if he has the position to do it right now.
The mortar's got 9 kills. I think that's been a little bit of an ace up Jeep's sleeve. He's used that quite heavily. And now it's getting artillery.
So, yeah, MG being hit, King Tiger being sticky. That's gonna hurt a lot since it needs to be repaired to 100% before the damage tension gets repaired fully.
Badly timed prop war for Jeep there, because basically Tommy was probably going to retreat those riflemen anyway, so he just helped him out. And they'd already got the stickies off.
Two Shermans. I think he's gonna. He doesn't expect to take out the King Tiger right now, but he's going in just to hurt it. With the damage engine and with it at low health, it's gonna take a really long time for it to be fully operational again.
He's got to watch out though, because he did.
Maybe a counter snipe now from Tommy, but nah, he was too slow. I'm not sure if Tommy used hotkeys there, but that's the reason I'd advise hotkeys on all your units. A hotkey there, an attack move, or just a fast click, and Tommy would have had a chance to stick out Jeep Sniper.
Bit nice
Folks,
veterancy for the Shermans. That's
Pioneers
good.
lost. That means Jeep has only the Minesweepers to repair the King Tiger.
They're maintaining parity though because Tommy lost an engineer slightly before that engagement, just to the north of the engagement.
Tommy is it's better for Tommy right now though that he loses an engineer and Jeep loses a pioneer, seeing that the King Tiger takes so long to repair, and as long as it has a damage engine, he will risk it being overrun by a lucky off-mat combat group.
What's Jeep's manpower income like? Because he could actually construct a repair bunker. That'd be pretty nifty.
265. He's building a Nebelwerfer, as we talked about earlier. He has enough fuel to get any unit he wants right now, but he's getting Nebelwerfer to harass the infantry and keep the anti-tank guns at bay.
Yeah, and the
And he's
mortar's now
actually
got
been able
12.
to decrew a pack.
Yeah, the mortar did that. It's got 12 kills now. It's really proving its worth. It's funny because sometimes you get a mortar in off-map combat group or something similar and you disregard it, but if it's something you've built and you plan on using it, you can really make them work for you.
Yeah, it's all about the luck of the draw, but
Oh,
I think
suppose.
the mortar for the Americans it's worse than the Wehrmacht counterpart in every way. I think.
Similar to
I think
the 30 cal as well.
Yeah. Even though the 30 cal, if you use armor-piercing rounds in a house, it will beat an MG42. I read that at least like four years ago on the Relic News forum. I read that, and I haven't proved it yet. I just felt that I felt that the 30 cal was better than the MG42 because of that. Back in my noob days.
Yeah, I'm still in my noob days now.
A 57 coming in now in the middle. I'm expecting him to use armor-piercing shots to keep the King Tiger down on health. The question is if he will be able to set up a counter-snipe meanwhile, because Jeep is going to shoot with the sniper soon to take out that AT gun.
Yeah, it's interesting to note he's still just got 3 rifles. One's actually in quite a lot of jeopardy in the centre, but he could have actually remanned the other AT gun. He could have 2 AT guns at his disposal. He's actually losing out on manpower at the moment.
Jeep shot once an anti-tank and then expected Tommy to have a sniper nearby, which he did. He just arrived there. So after that, he's using the hedge in the middle to LOS block Tommy's. He's just guessing where Tommy's sniper would be, but he's hitting the jackpot. He's able to shoot with that hedge now as a light of sight blocker. And with both snipers having shot, they will be able to click on the unit sniped icon and make sure they'll never be in line of sight of each other.
Oh, definitely, yeah, and he's actually, he's really just using the point of the head. But the bar fire, he's backed himself into propaganda war misses! Oh, it goes down
It
to King
misses.
Tiger fire.
The Nebelwerfer doing its job though. It destroyed an anti-tank gun that was on low health.
Oh, that's excellent, that's excellent.
Tommy got a pretty bad combat group there. He didn't get a single vehicle, and that's what he needed. It'll be interesting to see how long he can hold till he gets another one. He still has his 2 Shermans though, but the Jeep just got a stock out, and that's gonna really hurt. With that means Jeep has a better unit composition than Tommy right now.
Jeep could roll in now and take out the Sherman. He could do so much damage if he could see what Tommy has and what he doesn't have.
I think Jeep is afraid of mines right now though, so that's something you always gotta be afraid of. If the King Tiger right now hit a mine, it would have a big chance of being immobilized, and then it would be GG for the King Tiger. He would be able to constantly rain artillery down on it.
Yeah, as he's doing now actually, but obviously he does have somewhat of an engine left. The drivetrain's still intact. Interestingly enough, there's no mines from Tommy that I can see. I've just been having a little scout, so Jeep's possibly been a bit too conservative there. But how is he to know that Tommy's not using mines anymore?
Exactly, it's just a game feel you have, and it's mostly in the early game because that's when you can. Oh wait, two snipers in the middle in the graveyard. Looks like there might be some close quarters battle from them soon. Off my powers on the MG42. It's on low health. It might be destroyed by directed. It hit the river.
Yeah, he's been really good at retreating just in time. Jeep has. Yeah, and here we go. The second one of those snipers dares fire.
30 cal being used to cap the bottom part of the map now. What's Tommy's population like? I could imagine him being being a population cap.
You'd be exactly right. It's got 46 of 54. The howitz is eating most of it up, as it usually tries to do.
Howitzer and Sherman eating it up, and Jeep has 46 out of 70. That means he can field more units. If he could hold the map like this, he would be able to choke out Tommy. The Jeep actually even has a victory point lead right now. Tommy needs to do something effectively, and he needs to do it fast.
Yeah, definitely needs to act fast. Obviously, with manpower, people find themselves like this on Semois, a distinct disadvantage due to population cap.
Stuck almost down in the middle. They got hit by a direct hit from the artillery.
Yeah, the second
And Tommy
building
moving
collapsed.
up now. He's being able to cap the top victory point, stopping the bleed right now, with the middle victory point being uncapped. Now he needs to hold the situation like it is now, gain some population, and then start rolling in those combat groups. What was his manpower like?
He's got enough for an off-map combat group. He's just waiting for 16, population to be ready.
We're gonna see him trying to keep his units alive for some time then, but if he feels that he won't be able to do it before the victory runs out. Oh, sniper might die.
Yeah, he played the probabilities then, because if any of those rockets had hit it, it would have been dead instantly.
But Tommy might be forced to suicide his units and hope for a good combat group, but I hope for his sake it won't come to that.
Yeah, it's always a bad situation to be in.
Trying to cap the top fuel point, but losing the bottom one as he does, so his population will remain the same.
Mortar fire from Tommy's off-map combat group mortar there. He's already got 4 kills, 1 stripe of veterancy, killing grenadiers.
Tommy revealed his sniper. Looks like Jeep is trying to... If you look at the 2 snipers right now, Tommy revealed his sniper. It looks like Jeep is trying to... I don't know, it looks like he tried to send his own sniper into him and get a lucky shot off.
Yeah, armed with a knife, just like go and gut him.
Seeing an off-map combat group now with anti-tank gun, MG rifleman, and M8.
He's sending the M8 into the centre. Possibly could have used that in the north to harass and stuff, maybe.
I think he just clicked it there. Oh, whoa! Cunningham, the sniper, just died to Mr. Koenig.
Oh, Koenig! That's like the scene from Saving Private Ryan, when he lies on him with a knife. That's what that was. That was disgusting. Fortunately, we didn't quite capture it on camera, but you can use your imaginations and use them vividly.
It was very bloody.
Oh, Sherman takes sniper down! Ah, Koenig.
Right now, with the flanking Shermans, Jeep actually caught himself a break. Stuck is moving out with almost no health. If you could take that out, it would be good. But it's 2 Grenadiers with Panzer Strikes he needs to worry about. Actually, one of the Grenadier squads has 2 Panzer Strikes, which means it's gonna be shit for anti-infantry, but it's gonna be the bane of all Shermans.
Yeah, a beast tank buster squad basically. And the Sherman's in between a rock and a hard place now. It can't traverse that field. Artie to the rescue. Could be a big shot. Now well dodged by Jeep.
Yeah, no retreat there. He knows that if Tommy should somehow be able to flank the King Tiger, he would be in a very bad spot. He must keep the King Tiger alive right now.
Oh, Tommy Sherman nearly got away. It ran into his AT gun and it got stuck up, taken up by the KT.
Our riflemen squad down in the bottom part of the map to the 2 Grenadiers. They're moving to connect territory, but Jeep is actually the one being population capped right now.
Which must mean he must have a meaty army as Wehrmacht. And the KT's looking a bit worse for wear, but obviously the Sherman really can't stay in there for too long. Against a Stug as well.
Will he be able to take out the stock first, and then he could struggle strafe the King Tiger until the Panzer Strike comes out? Or will he play it safe? It looks like he's opting for the latter option.
Yeah, there's no Pioneers to repair, so he can stay in this engagement for a little longer. He's probably going to get a sticky off and maybe get some on-map howitz down on it. Could be.
A new off-map combat group just got in 2 riflemen, an MG42 and an AT gun. That's decent again. He needs some riflemen, some field presence to keep up the victory bands. Immobilize King Tiger right now.
Yep, this could be game for King Tiger. I mean, what does Jeep do in this situation? Does he bring up all his troops to support the King Tiger? Or does he fear artillery and,
Jeep is in a really stuck between a rock and a hard place now, because he's actually losing. If this was an annihilation game, he's about to lose now. It's going downwards, but he might be able to do something with the victory points. Use the fact that Tommy has so few of them to his advantage, and force Tommy into sacrificing some units.
Oh, the spread of the artillery takes down the Pioneers. So the King Tiger's still stuck.
He should give up. He needs to give up on the King Tiger now. With the damage it's taken, and with Jeep having no Pioneers on the field now, he won't ever be able to repair it fully. It's gonna die to artillery sooner or later.
Could be Vet 3 Rifleman in a second.
Yeah, Riflemen gain instant veteran to 3 if they get the killing blow on the King Tiger, so that's something I can recommend doing.
Yeah, definitely. Off-map combat group Rifleman straight to Vet 3 with 1 kill. But no, they didn't even budge the red line. It didn't even move. No crits, just the sticky, just kind of changed the paintwork of it.
It needs a sticky or one or more stickies. And it...
Oh!
Oh!
The prospect Vet
Veterancy
3.
dissolved into there.
Oh god.
We got a stock right now with destroyed engine. We got 5 grenadier squads, one of them with 2 Panzerschrecks, meaning they'll be shit as anti-infantry. And we got Nebelwerfer, MG, and Mortar against a really good unit composition from Tommy right now.
And balance in the universe has
Veterancy
been
3
restored because Veterancy 3 Riflemen have made their presence known in a different squad. If that makes any sense, yeah.
Right now in the middle though, Tommy just has an 80 gun, MG and Mortar. If Jeep can take that Veteran 3 Rifleman off the map, he will be able to capture it for some time.
Oh, Vet 3 Riflemen could get a few crits against them. Nah, they're safe. They make it out of there.
We got a 4-man Rifleman squad in MG42 coming in the middle now. He's gonna try and prevent Jeep from capturing that victory point, but we got some really sneaky grenadiers in the top part of the map right now.
This
He's
could be
capping
game.
both victory points.
Tommy needs to react to the danger as quickly as humanly possible. He needs to mobilise his support weapons and everything. Micromanagement needs to hit its peak.
Jeep does not have munitions to propaganda wall, but he's throwing a grenade in the middle, maybe preventing Tommy from moving up. He will prevent Tommy from moving up with the troops he's sending in.
Yeah, the tank buster squad are getting killed by a Sherman. Oh, they Shrek the ground. The engineers are capping whilst it happens. Vet 3 Sherman in the north. The original Sherman.
It looks like Tommy does not have the manpower right now to get infantry on the field to cap.
He's kept the north. It's just the middle he needs to watch out for. Hero 30 cals keeping in it.
Using the 80 guns, 2% chance. He needs to use everything he can to try and take out the infantry. Problem is that the grenadiers might be able to cap that point in the light cover.
He's fielding
Yeah,
Vet
and they
3
think-
Rifleman with 2 men right now. He's getting desperate.
Oh, a grenade taking out all of the people in the MG. And with Seal, Jeep would actually be able to cap it with just 1 man, because if you have 1 man left in a squad and you have Seal, he is immune to suppression. It's impossible. He will rise up if the squad was pinned and the second man dies, and he will rise up and he will start capping with it.
The Zeal's incredible. Only 1 man down in that for the 3-man squad. It was just capping under Vet 3 Sherman fire there.
Tommy trying to get a grenade off in the bottom part of the map. He knows the grenadiers will be able to kill those rifles eventually. I'd recommend setting them to... Oh!
Double Hellcat off-map combat group to the rescue. He's going to rush the base, surely.
Lady Luck is smiling, as we say. 2 victory points in control of Tommy right now, and the mid victory point looks like it will be captured soon as well. The Hellcats are really good with the off-map combat group compared to the M10 because they gain the MG upgrade for free.
Nebel fire on the Hellcats.
Maybe taking out an engineer squad, but I'm not sure it will matter that much.
You should actually use these Shrek Grens to try and take out one of those Hellcats. I think 2 Shreks would take out the weakest one at the moment.
He could storm in right now, and he would... There's a big chance he might be able to take out any tanks that Tommy has right now, because he has no infantry support to help He has just a mortar on the middle.
Yeah.
Actually, if Jeep could somehow manage, yeah, he's got both victory points right now. If Jeep could somehow manage to take the top victory point now, it might be impossible for Tommy to stop.
Should Jeep have worried about building another Stug, or should he have just gone for the VPs? Because it's getting, this might be his chance. He just needs to cap VP for 9 points worth. Um,
We got more grenadiers coming out, but no, just notice how I said that if this had been an annihilation game, Tommy would have won most likely. But it's not. Tommy needs to make these sacrifices to keep those victory points under his control, and he is gonna lose the top victory point right now as
yeah,
we speak.
it's getting very hairy. It's looking like
There's even a Panzer Shrek in the middle for the 23 rifleman, which would nullify any stocks.
he's got two MGs in the centre. Just one of those MGs was up north. It would have suppressed those two the Grenadiers.
Top victory point being taken, and there's some artillery somewhere in the middle. Something that could have been used for the top victory point. How much munition does Tommy have right now?
He hasn't got much. He is spent, but I feel he could have just slightly saved it there. But the five
And
VPs are surely going to tick down. There's nothing he can do at the
it's
moment.
it's over. This is der Untergang for Tommy. It's impossible for him.
Oh, he didn't notice the top. Oh, right. Checkmate from Jeep. He saw a move that Tommy didn't see, and he took advantage of it.
Jeep the swine, smiling, satisfied right now. He got his revenge from Arcas. It's 1-1 against these two good players, my apprentices, and I must say, I am impressed, Jeep. Now, you played really well. I love your close combat snipers, but especially the pack micro on the bridge. That was top tier play, Jeep.
I
We
haven't seen
should
anything
call
like that
something.
since I played with Barton on the Scheldt. Just the sheer concentration of his pack presence in that one particular area of the map it was unreal.
Just one-shotting any tank that comes, and being one-shotted by any artillery that strikes.
But it was unlucky. Well, it was good from Jeep. He spotted the weakness. Tommy didn't quite have enough presence in the north for that VP, and he took advantage of it. Because I thought Tommy had that. I honestly, in my every part of my being, thought Tommy had won this game, and then Jeep just snuck a grenadier to the north and capped it. So yeah, good.
It's so rare that you get a gem like this where it's back and forth, sometimes between really weird stuff. I mean, Jeep going veteran 1 before Creek Barracks. I wouldn't recommend that to anyone. He blocked his production because he didn't want another folks. They were outdated by that at that time of the game. He needed the Creek Barracks instead to get Grens, and then he should have got the Kampkraft Center because he can only use the Kampkraft Center to upgrade his current units, and he needs to spend fuel on it. So he actually blocked his own production with that. But in spite of that, Jeep was able to, and in spite of the pack mismanagement, he was able to take control of the map. That was really impressive by him.
Yeah, really, he overcame the odds there. It was really good. And thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. Be on the lookout for more casts with myself and Aimstrong in the future. And goodbye.
Goodbye.